I'm Millennial Award-winning DJ Andy Churnwell. When I'm not railing against health and safety gone bongo, or demanding the hard Brexit of my dreams, I'm enjoying good old-fashioned British things, such as spotted dick, on the buses, 70s band Racey, and a fish and chips supper. I'm with our Prime Minister on this one.
Fish and chips on a cold night on a beach. You can't beat it.
So join me on a journey of self-discovery that'll take me from my native Surrey, where I first discovered my passion for great British fish and chips, to the darkest recesses of the United Kingdom, such as the North and Glasgow, where the only language spoken is fisticuffs and hard-nosed thuggery. Andy Churnwell's Chip Shop Odyssey, every Friday at 11 p.m, only on Emblem Digital. You're listening to Andy Churnwell, Emblem Digital. I am livid, I am seething. With all due respect, you are wrong. I know it, you know it. Obviously on Brexit now. You can't even say Bombay now. You have to say Mumbai next. Health and safety gone now. I'm going to hit the roof. A Scottish woman. I have had it up to here. Churnwell. Emblem. Digital. Get off my phone. I'm Andy Churnwell. You're listening to a special Christmas edition of the Andy Churnwell Show on Emblem Digital. Make your mark with a memorable music mix. What a show we've got for you today. Fancy a chat? Why not give us a call on 01632 960 310 or text us on 434 555. Quick look at today's papers. Big news in the Sun. Barbecue blowout bash blast as Anthony Worrell Thompson, or Anti-Worrell Tompy Tits, as he's more commonly known, awakes from hog roast-induced coma. And patriotic news in the Express, yes, war hero Mark Francois's Army Hunks calendar is apparently out now, with all proceeds going to Brexit. Not many of the lads wanted to take their kit off, it says, so Francois courageously stripped off for 8 of the 12 months. On a more serious note, and I know we like to have fun here, but this needs to be said, some of you may know that I suffer from a rare medical condition that the NHS refuse, rather foolishly, to acknowledge. I estimate that about 2 million men in the UK suffer jumbo nuts. And I know what you're thinking. Sounds like fun. Big, bouncy nuts. Some of you might even be saying, but Andy, most women prefer a man whose nuts are of a considerable carriage. But it is no laughing matter, I can assure you. That's why I wanted to do something about it. I wanted to make the public more aware of this affliction. So I rang up Bono. I rang Simon Le Bonbon. And I said, how about it, chaps? Christmas charity single to raise money for jumbo nuts? And though I couldn't persuade them to join, Bono did give me Ringo's number. So later in the show, we'll be hearing that charity single, which, in addition to Ringo, features a great host of celebrities. Sean Bean, D-Law, Bobby Davro, and some members of the 70s band Racey. Please give generously, people. Ring up. Pledge. Together, we can make jumbo nuts history. Now I can see the phones are already lighting up, and I'm told my new lady friend is on the line. What a lovely surprise. Yes, I am over my divorce and am now committed 100% to a northern woman called June, who is a bit like a cross between Jane McDoland and Liz from Coronation Street. In other words, she is all woman. June, lovely to hear from you.
Where are you?
I'm recording the show.
Andy, I've been waiting in for you since 10:30. I haven't had any tabs today. I haven't been down the shops.
Well, I just wanted to introduce you live on air for our listeners. June sought me out on Twitter after I talked about my jumbo nuts condition. As a caring northern lady, she came to me. And
Don't tell everyone about me sorting you out. Don't want my dirty knickers aired in public.
Oh, June, please, I'm live on the radio.
When you coming home?
I'll be home soon enough. June, tell the listeners about your 2 cleaning cupboards.
Me 2 cleaning cupboards? I haven't got 2, I've only got 1.
Oh, I thought you said you had 2.
Well, no, I've got 1 for bottoming the house out, 1 for bottoming you out.
Let's talk about something a little bit gentler for our listeners, considering it's morning time. First date. We stayed up late, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, that travel lodge was smashing, wasn't it?
Oh, it was absolutely gorgeous. I can't believe the room service in that part of East Anglia really had a Chicago town pizza at 10:30 p.m. Absolutely joyous, wasn't it?
Aye, better than the rustlers you brought.
Well, they didn't even have a microwave there. Absolutely fantastic. We were venturing down on a road trip. We'd gone south through Grimsby after visiting some of June's relatives up there. And heading down, we stayed in a travel lodge near somewhere in Norfolk anyway. And the travel lodge staff were very considerate about my jumbo nuts and extra pillows, weren't they, June?
Yep. Funny it was in Norfolk, because there was plenty of fucks when we were there, weren't there, Andy?
Oh, June! Tell listeners the other day about how you dressed me up in full Geordie denim, like your hero Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh, I just love Geordies, don't I? Kevin Keegan, that curly perm and that big tash. Sting even, and especially Jimmy Nail. Oh, he's absolutely gorgeous.
Well, I think I can see that. And he bought me a glitter bomb, listeners, the other day. That's how much she loves me. Bought me a glitter bomb, which makes my jumbo nuts look like a disco ball.
Aye, a nice bit of exfoliation for your knackers, wasn't it?
Oh, you are absolutely obsessed, aren't you?
I am. I've been bloody tweeting you all morning. You've not replied.
No, that's because I'm live on the radio, June. How am I supposed to reply?
Because you're too busy bloody talking to Sean Bean all the bloody time, not me.
Well, he's actually next on the line. He's queued up after you. I hope you're not jealous of Sean.
Bloody typical. He's a bastard.
He's a bastard. June, you better not say he's going to come back at you for that one. I think he's actually jealous of you getting so much airtime with me.
Well, I do quite fancy him a bit, though.
Well, he's a very attractive man. Teeny bit portly in his middle age, but
Oh, you look nice in those, those thick denim jeans, though, the high-waisted ones that I got you.
But I don't think Sean has jumbo nuts like I do.
Not interested, then?
June, I just want to show listeners and other people suffering from jumbo nuts that there's hope, that they can meet a delightful woman like yourself.
I just want to know, will you be picking our Darren up from work in your Yaris?
Darren is going to get collected in the Yaris. That's no problem at all. But what we're showing today, and in my appeal, is that even with jumbo nuts, you can find true love. I've actually bought some sexy lingerie from the Yorkshire Trading Company. It's made of hessian and has white roses embroidered on the breast area.
For you? Or for me?
It's for you, June!
Hessian? Bloody hell, me tits will be scratchy as out.
June, it's Yorkshire value.
You are getting into this northern style, aren't you, Andy?
I'm trying to acclimatise myself. I'm a sorry man. I'm trying to, get a little bit rough around the edges, fishing mushy peas and Yorkshire puds.
Oh, do you know what? That's why I like you, Dal.
Well, you know how much I love you, June. I can't wait to see you later on today.
Smashing. Get yourself home. I want a pack of Marlboro Lights and a couple of cans on the way.
Well, we'll certainly stop by McCall's and get you that. We'll see you later. Love you, June.
Try, darling.
Next up on the line, we've got Sean Bean. How are you doing, Sean?
I'm not bad, Andy.
Good. Are you laying off a drink at the moment?
Of course I'm not. I've got a Yorkshire tea, I've got a John Smith's with me. And I was just listening, and I just want to have a word with you, actually, because
Yeah?
I'm not very happy with you.
Me? What have I done?
I've been just listening to you and your lady friend there, who's an all woman.
Yeah,
So
June.
she's all woman. Looks like Jane McDoland and Liz from Coronation Street.
Yep.
And I'm just thinking, you're coming up here, you're nicking out women folk.
You know what? It's probably a legitimate point, but June is...
It's not on.
Well, you know what? Men should be able to go where they want.
I'm just joking with you.
I thought you were being serious, Sean.
No, I'm just joking with you. And actually, I was just calling up because I've got a yacht, and I thought maybe if you and your lady friend June, maybe if you want to romantic getaway, you've got the yacht there.
Sean, I didn't really... You've got a yacht. Does it have the glass doors on the back with a jet ski off the top?
Well, I bought off my mate Johnny Foreskin, and it's more of a dinghy, I suppose you could say. It's more.
There's a bit of a difference between a yacht and a dinghy, Sean.
It's he sold it to me, and I just take some slappers out there when I have a few cans. I've left a few in there if you want to help yourself.
What's this dinghy called, Sean?
It's called Bit of Frisk, because that's what we like to get up to on the high seas. Just take it out, have a few cans, take it out with a slapper, and it's a great way to have some fun on a.
In an open top dinghy.
No, you got a bit of tarpaulin when you pull over. It's great. If you ever, if you and you and June, fancy a bit of fun,
well,
it's there for you.
That sounds romantic.
Just remember though, just put in a few cans at the end. Yeah, that's me and Johnny Foreskin. That's the etiquette we've got going on. You've got to top up.
Okay. Listen, Sean, let me give you a little bit of advice on women, okay? June...
me advice on
Yeah,
women?
let me give you a bit of advice. Because June is a classy lady. She likes classy things. Slimmer's World at Cockerton Working Men's Club. Eating out at Bella Pasta. You got to treat these northern women...
She sounds bloody posh, doesn't she?
Well, I tell you what, at the Bella Pasta,
style.
she got a bruschetta starter.
I don't even know what that is, Andy. I'm a Harry Ramsden's man.
Harry Ramsden's? You'd go on a first date to Harry Ramsden's? Not even Pizza Express?
And I have to say, I really love your chip shop Odyssey idea. I'm surprised you've not got me involved. Like, a few places around Sheffield I could take you.
Oh, yeah, well, I think that would be delightful. There's loads of great places we'd love to explore with you, Sean. If you could put those on a list for us, that would be fantastic.
Of course, Andy. Yeah, you just pop up. What I like is, have a few pints, chip shop, and then fight outside the chip shop.
Yeah, well, we need to talk about this, Sean, because you've been dropped by a sponsor, Yorkshire Tea, who you've done the advert for recently for, quote, decking some lad. What did he do?
I just decked some lad.
Why?
He was giving me like a funny look, and he came over and said something about Johnny Thrones, my character, and I said, you don't know about that, and I just got a bad feeling from him, so I decked him, and it turned out that he was like on the production team, and they said, sorry, Sean, you're not really a family man, it's a family brand. And you've not, you got to carry a bag of John Smiths. It's not really what we want. And I said, bollocks to you. And I was off.
Well, that's...
it's a lot of money to pay for that yacht. So.
Well, you said earlier it was a dinghy, and it is concerning to hear about your drinking still going on at full scale. Your new DVD, Beyond Being, out soon.
Yep.
Acting lessons?
I basically it's about methods, you know. That's what I'm all about.
You're a method actor.
Yeah, when I did Johnny Thrones in Game of Thrones, I just went out into the wilderness for a bit and a few tinnies, and just got into character. It was like being in Middle Earth. And you laughing?
No, you just got me thinking about a little. You say going out into the wild. I was actually in car park of Dunelm Mill with June recently. We had a whirlwind sexual experience in the car park. It's just, you're talking about the wilderness there, Sean, that's all.
You're a bit of a dirty bastard, really, aren't you? You judge me. You judge me. And then you're doing things like that, you know?
I think June called you a dirty bastard, actually.
Well, I'm happy to go by that title. But
well, I'm certainly not a dirty bastard. And Sean, you have been drinking way too much recently. This new DVD, Beyond Being, is...
rang in to give you my bloody yacht, and you're giving me a lecture about how many John Smiths I've had 7 cans. It's not much.
It's
10 cans a day, isn't it?
Very early in the day, Sean.
It says 10 cans a day on the side of the can.
Nowhere does it say 10 cans a day.
It does. It says on the John's... Oh, wait, this is Joan Smith. I got these from Lido, you see.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Knockoff brand. But because I was in there, I was trying to find my pies. They've gone out of circulation. But for the Christmas, for Christmas are coming up. There's actually I want to do in collaboration with Greg's. It was going to be Beanie Bake, and it's a lovely pastry bake full of beans. And I thought that would be great, but I've not heard back from Greg's.
No, I'm not surprised, Sean. Why have you called in today?
I've bloody told you I was giving you my bloody yacht. And you've thrown it back in my face. You said, all sorts. It's just like, just fucking take the yacht. Top up the John Smiths. And
I'm not sure June is going to appreciate the yacht wherever it's moored. I think she'd rather I took her down to Bella Pasta by the river in London, and she can have a...
I don't mind that Bella Pasta, it's all right. When I'm down in London, because I do the acting, I do. I'm an actor, right?
Yeah.
Well, when I'm down in doing the acting in London, I always think, I'm going to try that sushi. The sushi they've got. Sushi. Have you heard of sushi?
Yes, I've heard of sushi, Sean.
Yeah. Well, I always think I'm going to try that in that London. I'm going to go down, have a bit of sushi. But when I'm down, I always end up going to Bella Pasta. And there's one in Sheffield. It's a waste, really, but
Well, thanks so much for calling in today, Sean.
It's a pleasure, mate.
I'm going to have to cut you off there because we've got Kevin from Long Ashton on the line who wants to talk.
All right, yep.
Talk about his...
It's a pleasure, Andy. Lovely speaking to you.
Thanks so much, Sean.
Pass it on to June, yeah? Pass me love on.
Oh, I will do. Yeah, thanks so much, Sean.
Ta-ra, then.
And I'll get in touch with you about that dinghy.
Just remember, Andy, remember to hose it down, yeah?
Okay, thanks, Sean.
Every year it's the same, nobody wants to know what I got down here, what I got down below. Oh no. In a world gone PC crazy, in a world that's hopeless and lazy. Oh, what's a man supposed to do about his freakishly large balls? Spare a thought for jumbo nuts this Christmas time. Its 3-inch flop, yes, it rests atop a pair of mighty balls. Looks like a chip on a beanbag, my chip on chocolate. Christmas time. His 3-inch flop, yes, it rests atop a pair of mighty balls. Looks like a chap on a beanbag, my chin on top, looking so sad. Oh, why don't people care? Why do people stare? Oh, it's not fair.
Yeah, what's the boy to do about his big nose? Yeah, what's the boy to do when he's got a really big nose? What's the boy to do about his big nose? Yeah, what's the boy to do when he's got a really big nose?
In a world going Christmas crazy, a world that's hopeless and lazy. Yeah, what's a boy to do about his really big nuts? Spare a thought for jumbo nuts this Christmas time. His 3-inch flop, yes, it rests atop a pair of mighty balls. Looks like a chap on a beanbag, my chin on top, looking so sad. Oh, why don't people care? Why do people stare? Oh, it's not fair.
I suffer, I'll have you know, from a condition known as jumbo nuts, where my gentleman sits atop my gonads because they are naturally of a large carriage. And I know what you're thinking. Sounds like fun, you might say. Big balls. But no, it's not fun. This is a serious medical condition, and it makes life extremely difficult at times. It's a disability, really. Though incredibly, the council won't give me one of those blue stickers for parking. Okay, next caller, we've got Kevin from Long Ashton. Kevin, what would you like to talk about today?
All right, Andy, just ringing in to talk about my plant-based diet that I've just started.
Go on.
Well, I mean, you're always talking about you're very meat orientated. Everything you always say on the show. Just gone for a big breakfast, bacon, sausages. And I just ringing up to say that we're not all like that. Yeah, I'm on a plant-based diet.
Yeah, and I bet you tell the whole world you're on a plant-based diet.
I've told the whole of Long Ashton, yeah.
Yeah, and I bet they're sick of hearing it.
I don't know about that. I mean, I'm saving the planet.
You know what my problem is with you, Kevin? You prance around the place thinking you are the bee's knees.
I do, yeah.
So tell me, how are you saving the planet?
I'm saving it because I'm not eating meat, and meat is contributing to, the rainforest, yeah? Deforestation of the rainforest. And also, it's not good for the environment, is it? So I'm stopping that.
So you're single-handedly saving the planet, are you, Kevin?
I wouldn't say that, but, I'm contributing to making it better. If everyone were like me, then there'd be no problem. Andy, I'd suggest you get a plant-based diet. That's what I'm saying.
Plant-based. So if you saw me eating a steak next door to you, out on the porch with a steak, how would that make you feel?
I mean, I wouldn't really care, but I'd feel a little bit superior to you because, I'm not. I'm eating, falafel burger, maybe.
Oh, yeah. So you would go to Greg's and you'd pick out the new vegan...
Oh, yeah, I love the vegan sausage roll. It's lovely, that is.
You know what I did when I saw the vegan sausage roll?
What's that then?
I headbutted my Yaris, cut my forehead open, and had to replace my window. Because that's the anger that you get out of me when you have these stupid plant-based diets coming into our normal lives. You freak. What the hell are you doing in Long Ashton that's so important? Oh, do you grow your own little cabbage patch in your garden?
I do, yeah. I got courgettes as well. Eat the courgettes. I've got a lettuce that I grow.
And do you judge people like me? Kevin?
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I just ringing in to say that maybe you should give it a try. I've seen pictures of you. You're very red, very sweaty. Might help.
How dare you? June loves me the way I am. And you know what? I bet
Who's
you're
June?
June is my northern lover. And I bet you look like someone who's stick thin. You've got some stupid vegetarian eyebrows which are raised up in disgust all the time at people like me, good people like me, who work hard for their meat. I deserve my meat. If I could have a cow in my garden, I would eat it right now in front of you, and you can watch me eating steak and burgers. You make me sick. People like you are driving away meat markets in towns where people like me gather, like-minded people in meat markets. We gather there and collect what we like to eat, and it's ruined by people like you. You know what, Kevin? I'm going to run you down in my Yaris. Kevin? Oh, he's hung up. Typical vegetarian move. I hope that you have had a great phone-in calling me and trying to say that I'm overweight. My doctor says it's my jumbo nuts that are causing the extra weight. It's not the meat or my gut. Yes, I'm a triple XL on top, but June loves me with that amount of I'm broad, I'm big boned, I'm a big man. I'm Millennial Award-winning DJ Andy Churnwell. My demands are clear. I want British chips, cooked in a proper British chip shop. And I want them now. No questions asked. Peewets, rag pudding, faggots, patty, orange chips. There's even a village in South Wales that sells human testicles deep fried. The locals call them Tony Pandy Glandies. Andy Churnwell's Chip Shop Odyssey. Every Friday at 11 p.m. only on Emblem Digital. Why not hop in my Yaris and come along with me? Okay, next up on the line we've got David from Hayworth. Hello, David.
And mate, you've got fucking jumbo nuts, you dickhead.
Get off my line! Next up on the line we've got Jen from Southampton.
Hello, Andy. You all right?
Yeah, great, thank you. Jen, what have you called in for today?
Well, I was just ringing because I just wanted to chat to you.
Oh, it looks like we've got Ringo Starr coming on the line.
What?
Jen, we're going to have to interrupt you here.
Who's
How
that?
excited are you?
What? Who?
Ringo Starr!
Who the fuck's that?
Ringo Starr from the Beatles!
The Beatles? They're all dead, aren't they?
How old are you?
I'm 26.
You millennials are all the same. You don't know good music when it hits you in the face. You were not... the Ringo Starr!
I don't know any songs from him. What's he sing?
Have you not heard Ringo? By Ringo!
No.
Ringo!
Look, I don't know what you're on about.
Oh... What are you listening to?
What am I listening to? I really like Jason Derulo. Do you know him?
I feel physically sick. We've got Ringo Starr waiting on the line, and I'm wasting my time with Jen from Southampton who likes Jason Lulu. I'm losing my mind here. We're going to have to cut you off, Jen.
Oh, that's really rude.
Well, sometimes in life, as you snowflake millennials need to learn, life is hard.
Well, I was going to call up and be really nice about your jumbo nuts, but you can suck it now.
Right, that's Jen gone, thank goodness. We got Ringo on the line. Hello, Ringo.
Hello, Andy. I'm a big fan of the show.
Wow.
Peace and love, Andy.
Oh,
Peace and love.
oh, well, that's fantastic to
I was
hear.
absolutely delighted to be invited to sing on your new single, Jumbo Nuts.
Well, I am honoured to have you
You know,
singing.
they didn't want me to do Band-Aid, even though I was in the Beatles. But I leaped at the chance when you asked me to be on Have a Thought for Jumbo Nuts This Christmastime. What a great song. Peace and love.
Thank you so much, Ringo. So, tell us, what are you up to at the moment?
Glad you asked. Because, well, Paul's been doing the new Abbey Road mixes. I've been releasing my new Breville. It's fantastic. It's a new sandwich maker. You pop in whatever you like. It can be ham and cheese. I just heard you talking about the vegetarians. I'm not down with that.
No, they
George-
make you sick, don't
George
they,
was a
Ringo?
vegetarian. Paul was a vegetarian.
Ugh.
John was a vegetarian.
Oh,
Not for me.
no. And that was rare as well. Hardly anyone was a vegetarian back in the 60s.
They were trailblazers, but in a very negative sense, I think.
They're like 60s millennials.
They were, yes.
Jen.
John was a big snowflake.
Unbelievable. Well, I'm interested to hear what Paul's recording then.
I don't really like his music anymore, and I don't even like music anymore. It's all about the Breville. I get it home, I load it up with some bread and some cheese and ham, and there we go. A signature Ringo sandwich.
That's great, Ringo. We were hoping to speak a little bit more about my charity single, though. Do you want to talk a little bit more about that and your verse?
You know, when I was singing the verse of your charity single, it was absolutely brilliant because I had my Breville there, and I was having a sandwich just as I was singing. I find it really lubricates the voice.
Well, if you want, we can run an advert for Breville, but I don't think we need to do that now, Ringo.
It's my signature. It's Mark II, Breville the Ringo. Remember, you can pick it up in Argos and other stores.
Well, that's great. We can talk about that after the show, Ringo. In terms of the Jumbo Nuts single, what do you have to say about the outcome? Well, how was it like working with the other celebrities there?
I remember chatting to T-Law and he said, I'll tell you what I like, Ringo, and that is a lovely cheese sandwich. When I come home after a hard day, I like...
Don't shut the hell up, Ringo!
There's no need for that, Andy.
I don't want to hear any more about the bloody Breville stupid sandwich maker! Get off my phone! If you'd like to tweet the show, it's at Churnwell. Hashtag get Brexit done.
I felt as if all my Christmases had come at once, but now I feel like the little boy that felt the Christmas forgot. Oh, I should not doubt the government will say that they'll get Brexit done, but how long till I get my Brexit fun? My fun, my Brexit fun, my Brexit fun. I voted leave, but now I grieve for the memory of a happy day when Brexit seemed to be on the cards. I try hard to see a happy day when we're young, a forced to live in pain. Oh, how long till I get my Brexit fun? Oh, fun, my Brexit, my fun, my Brexit fun. In my day, life was so easy. Double diamond and DJ so sleazy. Men were men, birds were birds, and on the buses was on TV. I felt as if all my Christmases had come at once, but now I feel like the little boy that felt the Christmas forgot. Oh, I should not doubt the government will
shout-outs now. We've got Richie Hell who says, come to Weston again, Andy. There's a special Brown Mac showing of Cinderella Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m. I went twice last year. We can try the new chip shop after. You know what, Rich? That sounds like it could be a fun afternoon. You, me, and a bag of chips. Why not, hey? Another tweet here regarding my new lover, June. We've got Gary Craig74 saying, she's a lucky lady. Thank you, Gary. She certainly is. And it's great to have other Twitter followers commenting. Cheeky Mark 1917 says, new peer. He's referring to Western Supermare. It's fabulous. I went there with one of his friends on Twitter. Great to have you tweeting us, Cheeky Mark. I read your profile. It sounds like you're teaching in Guangzhou. We'll have to spend some time fishing and speaking Chinese together. What a language. Next up on the line, we've got Emblem Digital, big sponsor, Braincase Films. We've got Rob from Braincase. Yes, well, we had a little tweet from you earlier. Your secretary was concerned about me threatening to run Kevin down in my Toyota. Listen, if people are going to call into the show and say stupid things like they eat plants, why can't I run them over in my car?
Listen, Andy. We love you for your controversial opinions. Yeah, controversial. A lot of people don't want to hear it, and we love that. Right now, I think angry right-wing stuff is really cool, yeah?
I'm not angry right-wing!
I know you think you're centrist, but I mean, that's what's cool right now.
I'm a libertarian!
Well, whatever you are, you're you're angry, you're basically very right-wing.
Get Brexit done!
That's what we love. We really love hearing that. Because, that's what is really pushing buttons right now. You get the people who dislike that stuff tuning in because they're angry and they're outraged and, they want to shout abuse at you. And then you get the people who agree with it, who are, they're scummy people, but also that's a really lucrative brand. That's what we're going after. We're going after the scummy people who want to bring hanging back, and that is where the money is right now.
Well, can we talk about your behaviour, your writer's wedding, when you were the best man, and having a smoke and fire show which went horribly wrong? Can we talk about
it? Went horribly wrong. It exploded in my face and I got third-degree burns. I wouldn't call it horribly wrong. There was a lot of clapping. There was a lot of clapping when the smoke machine blew up in your face during your mega entrance, you called it. Yeah, mega entrance.
You were demanding more lasers and more smoke from your assistant Padre, and then you started to just dance around shouting CEO Messiah.
I mean, it went down very well. People were loving it. I was dancing. I was on fire. Literally, it went down very well. Have you ever been best man?
No, I've never been asked to be a best man.
Listen, I'm best CEO, best man. Period.
Well, apparently you've terminated the contract of your PA Padre, who was in charge of the laser show.
He behaved in a reckless and provocative manner.
How?
He did a bad job. My safety is number one, okay?
Okay, well, it sounds like you had an incredibly arrogant sense of superiority where you would design a show at somebody else's wedding to come in from the ceiling with lasers and fire, and then have
you missed something out. You missed something out. Robbie Williams' Let Me Entertain You was also playing.
That's sickening.
It's a great song. Everybody was loving it. They were entertained. I said, are you entertained? The crowd said, yes, they were.
Well, they were entertained when you were burnt in the face and then went off crying. I think that was the most entertainment. Right, Rob, I want to chat to you about the Emblem Digital Christmas Party. You've got Heston Blumenthal
Heston. Heston Blumenthal is his full name. We just call him Heston. He's a brand.
Yes, well, I believe there's a bit of controversy because it's not actually Heston, is it?
I don't know what you mean. It's curated by Heston.
Well,
He's the brand.
The report says that it's Greg Wallace.
Listen, we got a turkey sandwich. It's with Prosecco jelly on sourdough bread. It's one of the finest turkeys. Well, it is the finest turkey sandwich around. It's great, and it's curated by Heston.
Why did Jay Rayner claim he'd never been to your restaurant on Twitter recently?
I think Jay's confused. I think maybe he's been spending a little bit too long in the gin loft. He's been hammering back those gins, and I said, Jay, you better take it easy, man, because you're not going to remember that you were even here this evening. And he didn't, and he's mentioned that on Twitter. It was pretty crazy. Anyway, going back to Greg, I don't know if what you've heard, but it's definitely Heston. Okay.
The pictures certainly look like Greg Wallace. There's a Millwall tattoo on his chest.
I mean,
why does he have his chest exposed as well?
Maybe Heston also supports Millwall. I don't know.
I don't think that Heston is a big Millwall man like Greg Wallace is.
Are you sure, though?
I'm pretty sure. Robert, listen, I've got something else to ask you quickly. Me and June, we noticed recently on the Braincase cam you installed throughout my house, it's had a little red light on it, has been following us around the room recently. Do you know anything about this?
Don't turn that off. That's one thing you should do. Don't turn the cam off. Okay?
Listen, Rob, I do have to mention this because a friend sent it across to me. It was a video online of me and June making love. It had Russian subtitles on it. Do you know anything about this at all?
No, I don't know anything about that, unfortunately.
Okay, well that's hopefully that's not myself and June, because it's a passionate, intimate moment, and we wouldn't want that exposed on a Russian porn website. I certainly hope you wouldn't breach our data and sell our home videos to a cheap Russian porn website.
Andy, speak to Padre, okay? Speak to Padre, who's since been fired. He'll give you all you need to know. And one last thing, Andy. I just really need you to play Top Tax Bracket. As you know, we're sponsors of Emblem Digital. We care about this channel. And I think you are going to care about this song. I think this is probably my best single.
Okay, listeners, here's the obligatory Braincase Rob track we have to play as
vocals
sponsors.
From Mutya of the Sugar Babes, formerly of the Sugar Babes.
Well, let's take it away. Thank you. It's been another great edition of Emblem Digital. Remember to tweet me at Churnwell. #GetBrexitDone.
I'm in the top tax bracket. It's the best one. Welcome to the Innovation Station. This is the Innovation Nation. Top tax bracket. Top tax bracket. It's the best one. Top tax bracket. The best tax bracket. The banging bongo beats of JJ Mojito and Dave Nation. You have to speculate if you want to accumulate. Let's not beat about the bush. It's Christmas. We've got Richard Blackwood in the gin loft. The Jay Rayner approved Christmas sandwich, curated by Heston, featuring Greg Wallace. Top tax bracket. Top tax bracket. It's the best one. It's the best tax bracket. Give it more juice. We've got Anthony Warren Thompson. I'm in the top tax bracket. It's the best one. Asher Vape tent. He's entered a hog roast induced coma. Great coffee. Great fancy blend espresso. Prosecco jelly. Great Christmas turkey sandwich. Robust flavours. Robust flavours. You can only afford this on the top tax bracket. Top tax bracket. Beats of JJ Mojito and Dave Nation. You have to speculate if you want to accumulate. Let's not beat about the bush. It's Christmas. We've got Richard Blackwood in the gin loft. The Jay Rayner approved Christmas sandwich, curated by Heston, featuring Greg Wallace. Top tax bracket. Top tax bracket. It's the best one. It's the best tax bracket. Give it more juice. We've got Anthony Warren Thompson. I'm in the top tax bracket. World Tomty Tits. He's collapsed in the vape by Asher Vape tent. He's entered a hog roast induced coma. Great coffee. Great fancy blend espresso. Prosecco jelly. Great Christmas turkey sandwich. Robust flavours. Robust flavours. You can only afford this on the top tax bracket. Top tax bracket. I'm in the top tax bracket. It's the best one. Welcome to the Innovation Station. This is the Innovation Nation. Top tax bracket. Top tax bracket. It's the best one. Top tax bracket. The best tax bracket. The banging bongo beats of JJ Mojito and Dave Nation. You have to speculate if you want to accumulate. Let's not beat about the bush. It's Christmas. We've got Richard Blackwood in the gin loft. The Jay Rayner approved Christmas sandwich, curated by Heston, featuring Greg Wallace. Top tax bracket. Top tax bracket. It's the best one. It's the best tax bracket. Give it more juice. We've got Anthony Warren Thompson. I'm in the top tax bracket. It's the best one.
You're listening to Andy Churnwell on Emblem Digital.